Hi, this is Roma from Lucintel, bringing you your favorite market insights and trends. And today we are sitting here in a level 4 autonomous vehicle. Meaning, so within autonomous vehicles, there's a scale of 6. It goes from 0 to 5. 0 being no level of automation. Level 1 is when you have slight, maybe something like cruise control. It can do acceleration and braking, but not at the same time. And then it goes up. And then we're at level 4, which is what we're in right now. And level 5 is the highest, which means completely autonomous anywhere. No human intervention is required at any point, in any condition, any environment, any location. What level 4 means, which is this, and also probably what you've heard of as Waymo in San Francisco, these are all level 4 vehicles, meaning they are completely autonomous, they don't require human intervention, but as long as they're in a specific geo-fenced area, meaning like in San Francisco where the Waymo takes place. That taxi can drive anywhere within specific boundaries, because within that area it is completely highly detailed, mapped out. They have satellite, all the mapping is very studied, and meaning this vehicle can drive within this area because it has a very deep understanding of this region. So for level 4, it is no human intervention required in that specific region, in specific conditions. And that's what this vehicle is right now, this bus. And they use a combination of 3 different types of sensors: camera, lidar, and radar. And each of these 3 play a very specific role and are almost always needed when you get to level 4 or these higher level autonomous vehicles. So the different roles these play is: step 1, radar. Radar is one of the oldest technologies and is still the safest one to use. This is able to pick up within 50 milliseconds anything in a specific range. So for example, this car is driving, there's a car and a dog in front of it. The radar will be able to pick up within 50 milliseconds these 2 things, and it needs to pick it up at least more than once for it to for sure know that it's there. But the issue is radar can pick up where these are, the distance away from it, but they don't know the shape or what it actually is. They just know that there is something there. That's when lidar comes into play. Lidar can actually give us the shape of the item. So we have the car and the dog. Before we just knew there was 2 things. Now we can see the shape. We have more of an idea. Oh, this is an animal, this is a vehicle. And then we get into cameras. Cameras is the 3rd play, which actually gives us the true visual image. And you would think, oh, cameras can go by themselves. Well, not exactly, because cameras, it's quite difficult to get the depth and actual shape of the item. For example, Tesla uses cameras only, but you have to triangulate them to be able to get the shape, which can be quite difficult. And the other issues with camera is that it can't work in all environmental conditions. Say it's snowing or sleet, or you drive and splash, and the camera can get dirty. And that poses quite an issue, but there are also companies creating technology right now for heating cameras. So if there's slush ice, it can melt it off. And also the cameras that can rotate and clean itself, which helps, but it's still that you need these other 2 different forms of sensors to get a full, clean, safe, clear image of what truly is surrounding you. And so for example, this company that we're sitting in this vehicle for right now is called Tier 4, and one of their big products is called Autoware, where it's a software that brings together all the information from these sensors and really helps a vehicle get, like an autonomous vehicle, get the image that it needs to have full perception and understand its route and its path. So it needs something called sensor fusion, which is when you combine the lidar, radar, and camera all together, because like I said, camera can pick it up in 1 millisecond, while radar and lidar go from 50 to 100 milliseconds. So you need a specific program to be able to combine all of these to get an accurate image in real time. And that's what, for example, this company's Autoware does. But there's many AI softwares on the system, on the market right now, that are being produced for autonomous vehicles itself. So there's a lot to look into, and they're all working in different areas and have different benefits. But for example, this one, Autoware, it's open source, so different startups and companies can start using it and they can add and contribute to it, which is quite beautiful. So hopefully we'll get to ride on one of these on the street soon.